Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. So we're on another episode of The Expanse. This is season 1, episode 6. Last episode was pretty calm compared to the episode before that, which is when the Dawes blew up. So Holden and his crew, they're kind of like, where the hell should we go? Because Dawes completely blown up. The only Martian they had on the ship is dead. They look awfully suspicious. They got a message from Fred Johnson, who's watching the whole Dawes thing. He sent them a message and was like, hey, I'll provide you some safe haven over here at Tycho Station. Now he had a very interesting past, which we learned about last episode too. The UN and how they destroyed Anderson Station was a very sad situation to see, and I was really surprised by the actions that the UN took against them, which was just to blow them all up. And it was kind of crazy. You can kind of see there why, and that was a perfect example of like why the Belters feel like they're being oppressed by Earth. Johnson was part of it, and he earned the nickname the Butcher of Anderson Station. It's hard to read Johnson. He was in the UN military, but now he's OPA. So that's a clear difference. Like, he clearly switched sides for some reason. I don't know if they can trust him or not. So I'm not sure if this is going to go good, if it's going to go bad, or if it's going to go somewhere in between. I have no idea. Now Miller, he is still searching for Julie. Ooh. He discovered flight plans for a ship called the Anubis. Now, the Anubis was 100% definitely at Phoebe Station, and at some point, Julie's ship, the Scopuli, met up or intercepted the Anubis. So he figures out that like an event between the Anubis and the Scopuli happens just before the Canterbury and just before the Dawes. He knows that it's all connected. He figured out that there was some sort of chip in Julie's pet mouse thing, and he just retrieved that information and put it in his little hat, and then he was kidnapped. Now, I don't know who those people were at the end who kidnapped him. They're either one of two things. They're like OPA, who were kind of friendly with Julie or knew Julie, or they're a group that are thinking that he's getting way too close to this and need to stop him. So I'm not too sure which one they are. Still got some missing pieces to the puzzle. Still got a little bit of mystery, but that's where we are with our characters. So let's go ahead and get into this episode.
I need to borrow your spy on Tycho Station.
Oh.
5 years of sheep-dipping in Johnson's outfit to steal tech for his competitors.
So is he stealing tech for Johnson or for them?
How's your son, Esteban?
Oh,
He's up
geez.
for parole soon.
She threatened him?
You made one mistake.
Then help him move on. Let me help him.
Wow. That's kind of blackmail.
Prepare for docking clamp capture.
That's so cool seeing this. Ooh! A little dramatic about that. Sorry.
You could be the key to stopping all-out war.
We're not the only witnesses.
You were watching. I've been out the war business.
No one's getting rid of our ship.
Watching vessels come through Tycho on a daily basis. If they see that
Oh.
friggin' bark there, it's a bad day for me too.
Yeah, it'll be like a big old red flag.
I have half a platoon of pissed off Martian Marines who are just itching for some payback.
He knows you're bluffing.
As tactically, if there were more, as a show of force, you would have brought them out. I'm guessing
Yeah, he's smart.
walked off that ship because you're in charge.
Don't forget he used to work for the military. Like, obviously he's gonna figure it out. Like,
If I wanted to hurt you,
You'd already-
I would
yeah.
broadcast your transponder and your position to the entire
true.
system.
So what's
Come
what's
here.
his play?
Sure, we want to continue to play games. Or shall we talk about how to help each other?
Right, like what does he want from them? Alright, now who are these guys? Oh my god, that is so loud.
You can't do that to him.
Oh, it's him.
I had to let that stinking animal Cathari go. Since you were interested in him.
Oh.
You will have to testify
Oh.
Testify.
Yeah.
to the UN Security Council.
You mean the one that you and the OPA aren't allowed into?
You'll open that door for me.
You want to use me to get yourself a seat at the table. A small fleet of stealth ships wouldn't be impossible.
I'm not going to debate with you.
We're going
I
back
don't
to
think
our ship
I
now.
don't know. So for some reason he wants to be back into the UN? Maybe he wants to be like an OPA representative, you know?
Go ahead, son. Pull it. Bullet will cut right through me. But there'll be countless OPA brothers and sisters standing behind me.
not worth it.
Sure.
Alright, they're pretty smart.
You care so much what happened to this girl.
Take my job very seriously.
We are fighting for something precious here, Mila.
Sure. Fatter percentage of the docks.
That's more than that.
You create a bunch of chaos. You stir shit up so you can ride in and say
No idea how close we are, huh? Shabaka, I can't believe I didn't see it before. You're in love with Julie, Mom.
We never even met her. Miller thinks that he sent Julie to her death, basically. And that he's the one behind all of this, like, master plan of, like, the stealth ships and blowing up the Canterbury, framing Mars, all of that.
And why is my money floating away? Saban! Stupid good-for-nothing rat.
The net is old.
By the time we secure the hull, half will be lost. I barely make enough. I provided a ship for an OPA recon mission out of Ceres, which disappeared. The name of that ship is the Scopuli.
Oh.
That's right. I need this frigate to retrieve the lone survivor, Lionel Polanski. Who?
So Johnson was the one who provided the Scopuli, which is the ship that Julie went out on. Now apparently there's a lone survivor. Is that Julie? But he said it was a he. I don't know. Lionel Polanski. That's a weird name.
He would know more than anyone else about what started this and who's behind it.
There's got to be another ship you can send.
I need a gunship. It's getting hot out there.
So they want to send
OPA's got
him?
nothing.
Says here is expired.
What happened, Pebble Jockey? Did you get drunk and forget to renew your license?
I didn't have the script, Copain. I had to replace
Yeah,
the...
you Beltors always got an excuse.
Mm-mm.
Or are we being too hard on you? Should we cut you a break?
Well, just
Okay,
trying
you don't have to be
keep our
jerks.
family-
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do for you.
What?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
God,
These kiddies want to take credit for blowing up the Donager. We'll give you justice with both hands.
what are we gonna blow up your big Martian worship with, huh? Little Pebbles.
Have a nice day.
Ooh, the tension between the groups. Really?
You're not gonna pass through the restricted zone on your way home, balls.
Get way around, stopping the fuel, but die for sure.
That's your problem, not mine.
Wow. Like, there's no reason to be that rude.
How do you know he's not going to space you the second you get out
Because
there?
you're going to rig the Rossi so it only responds to my command.
Ooh, okay.
Look, why are you so hell-bent, Holden? Because this is my fault. I allowed the distress call.
Oh, he's... okay.
Amos,
He's confessing.
I knew.
Ooh.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because we knew how you'd react.
You were afraid of me.
A little bit. Yeah, not gonna lie, you're a little scary sometimes.
She believed that what we are fighting for is just.
You took an innocent kid and you forced her to do your dirty work.
No, she came to me, asked me to help her. She knew what she was doing. She was
I
willing
think
to make a
yeah.
sacrifice for us.
She sounds like, yeah.
It was more than you. The most beautiful child in all the belt. The smartest. But she was fragile.
Oh.
Her bones were like chalk. From spending a lifetime in 0G. I had 3 other sisters to think about.
Oh. So what did he do?
And that makes me a monster. There was no script to bury him. So I
Oh,
laid
damn.
him to rest. I came to realize that I have millions of brothers and sisters in the belt. I even count you among them.
But all that's saying to me is like that you're willing to sacrifice him if you need to.
You are everything she despised. A belter who preys on his own kind. But voila. Die as you lived.
Die as you lived. What? What is he doing? Oh my god. Is he like pooping him out? You know what I mean? Like abandon him? That is so messed up.
Fred Johnson turned his back on Earth. The OPA killed your son.
Oh.
You sure this isn't personal?
That makes sense. It's definitely personal. Yeah. Well, at least now her motives are a little more clear why she's so aggressive against the OPA.
I grew up in places like this. You grew up. I wouldn't have figured that. More honest than most. And you can tell a lot about a place by how they treat their people. Fair enough. You're not married.
Oh?
What makes you say that? Like I said, I grew up in places like this. I was married.
Oh.
Flying the Rocinante back there, that was just about the best feeling I've ever had.
So, true pilot at heart. Okay, we're learning a little bit more about the individual backstories at least.
Are there any bodies we need to take care of?
Lieutenant Lopez. It's in the rear hole. He died for us.
Be respectful. Oh shoot, they're putting him in there? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh! Okay, who's coming to save him? Okay, good. He needed that. Thank you.
The man's gonna stand up.
Oh, that's why he did it.
You don't need to do this. We'll be okay.
I don't think there's any convincing him. I mean, I get why he's doing it. Ho, 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 ho. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing and smiling at this, but... Oh, and they shot back at him. Aww. People are gonna start doing that if you keep stepping on them. Like, those dudes, those Mars guys had absolutely no right to, like, I mean, I get, you know, following the law, whatever, but they went out of their way to be, like, unnecessarily rude and disrespectful, so it's like, you can only take so much before you snap.
Those Marines could have saved themselves, gone home to their families, instead of coming back for us.
Well, you're over there because of me. Why? Would you have come back for me?
At the
Probably
time,
not.
with all those bullets flying.
No. Okay, I think that's the chip thing that she gave him.
So
Now
what's
Fred
next from
Johnson
there?
has
I got
it. Uh-oh. Who are you? Oh, what is this eyeball doing? Oh, it's recording. Oh, shoot. Oh, is that the spy?
First shot. I killed him, all right. But it wasn't the blood or the iron smell of it that got me. It was their little girl in the window. Watching me.
We're getting all the backstory this episode.
What is this?
Don't spare us a speech.
The ship's ready.
Yeah, I'd rather fly with them than people you don't even know.
People drive a hard bargain.
You got our recorded statements.
Oh.
In return, I want you to help me find someone.
Oh.
Someday I'll come to you with a name.
So she's looking for somebody. Uh-huh. Oh, they painted it on there. Is this gonna be their official ship from now on?
I'm seeing molecular reactions.
Oh.
What the hell am I looking at?
I'm looking at, I don't know, some kind of bioweapon?
Yeah, that weird reactor
Where'd this
thingy
recording
from the
come
very
from?
beginning.
That's what I think. Phoebe Station.
I meant, where'd you get it?
Julie Mao. Dawes crewed up this black bag ship, which vanishes with all souls aboard.
Uh-huh.
And then, data broker ends up dead. Ships start blowing up.
We know who's pulling
Covering the
strings?
tracks, yeah. Still don't know that.
This place, scientists on Phoebe discover something.
Okay.
Big. It would tip the balance of power. The OPA gets wind of it. They send a crew out to steal it. Mission goes
Oh.
south.
We need to get a sample of Phoebe. Now.
Oh, is that what the Anubis was doing? Transporting a
anyone about this?
sample?
Erase Detective Miller's case files and cancel all his clearances.
What are you doing?
You're fired.
What?
You know, I'm tired of sleeping.
Help Mr. Miller find the door.
If he gives you any problems, feel free to shoot him.
I knew I didn't like her. She was always like so, like didn't want to get in any trouble with the OPA. It's like now they bought her off. Yeah, screw her. You got yourself a pretty good crew. I like them. Now they trust each other. They're loyal. It's good. Okay. I just really want to know who's behind it all. That I think is the last piece that we're missing, is who set this all up. Okay, so they discovered something. They were experimenting with something at Phoebe's station. So OPA got wind of it. They decided to send the Scopuli out to intercept the Anubis. Now I'm thinking the Anubis was transporting that sample that guy was saying he wanted to send out. Now Holden and his crew are going to be going off to find the sole survivor of the Scopuli, who I'm assuming is Julie. I don't know because we've seen her alive, so hopefully it's Julie. So they're going to fly out to save them, pick them up hopefully without any trouble. Probably not. They're definitely going to get into some sort of trouble. It'll be nice to hear what they have to say, that person. I don't know if it is going to be Julie, but whoever that is, it's going to be interesting to hear what they have to say. This episode, it actually had a lot of like character development, which is really good. I really appreciate that. And we also have some relationship building. We know some about Holden, but now we're getting a little bit from each of them, like Amos, Alex, and Naomi. We're learning just a little bit more, oops, as I fall, about their motives and their drives. And now we're building relationships between the crew members as well. Alex and Amos talking, Holden confessing to everybody that, you know, he was the one who logged the call, him and Naomi talking. Like we're building up some relationships, which is really good. We're also learning some about Miller. Dawes, he suggested that Miller is in love with Julie, which is very interesting. I don't think love is the right word for it. He maybe like admires her in some way, but he's definitely like intrigued. But I don't know what he's gonna do now that he's been fired. That's like, what's the next step after this? I'm sure he's gonna find some way to do something. All right, well, that was a very interesting episode. So I think that's gonna be it for today's reaction. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. So goodbye and have a nice life.